Greetings, my people, from the Green Room Studio X. This is your brother Hashim Kalfani, and we are live again today with a new presentation today. Today, I just want to speak in short on the importance of dawah, the importance of Muslims and people who claim to have the truth, leaving their buildings and walking in the streets and promoting good and forbidding the wrong. Again, this is a Green Room Studio X presentation. Today, I'm about to tell you a story that I heard earlier. And I was thinking that maybe I should just post the story online. And I was like, much people might not tune into this. But if I do it, they might just listen because they know me. I hope I can do justice to this story. This story deals with the importance of dawah, meaning promoting good, and the importance of not losing hope in God, not being in despair, because God's mercies come from places you would least expect. Our story starts. Come along for this journey with me. Let me tell you the story. There was once an old Muslim man. He had a son who was about 13 years old. And every day, this man and his son would go into the streets and promote Islam. They would give out flyers and talk to people about God. They would do this every single day. One day, it was a really rainy day. And the young son started to get dressed. He put on his shoes, he put on his socks, he got the bag with the flyers ready, and then he put on his jacket, and he went to his dad's room and he said, "Dad, I'm ready. Are you ready?" And his dad was like, "I'm not going to do it today, son. Rain is falling. I'm not in the mood to go out there today. Not today." And the son keep insisting, "Dad, come on, let's go. Maybe there are people walking in the streets today, Dad. Even though it's raining, there are people out there who need to know about God. There's people out there who probably hurt. And let's go, Dad." And he keep insisting and asking his dad, "Dad, please, let's go give out these flyers." And his dad was like, "I'm not going to go today," until the son insists. And he said, "Dad, well, will you allow me to go give these flyers out by myself today?" And it so happened that the father decided to let the son go give the flyers out. The son went into the streets. It was pouring hard, but he found ways to give out these flyers that spoke about God and goodness and having faith and trusting in God. Rain started to fall so hard that day that the streets started to flood. The boy looked all around. He couldn't see anyone. Everyone was in shelter hiding. He had one more flyer. Look at the faith of this boy. And look at the power of God. He had one more flyer. And he didn't want to go home with this flyer. He wanted to give this flyer to someone. So he walked up to a house and he started knocking on the door. He started knocking on the door. He started pressing the alarm, the bell for the door. And no one answered. The kid himself said, "I don't know why I stayed there for so long, but I just kept ringing the bell and knocking the door until a woman came to the door." Ya Allah. And when she came to the door, she opened the door and she was crying. She was in tears. And the boy said, "God has sent me. Everything is going to be okay. God is going to take care of you from now. Take this book I have, this flyer I have, and read it." And the boy left. A little while after, maybe a couple of days, everyone was at the masjid. And the imam of the masjid had given his speech. And when he had finished giving his speech, Ya Allah, when he had finished giving his speech, he said, if there was anybody who had anything to say. And a woman stood up and she said, "It was a rainy day." And she started talking. She said, "My husband had died. And I was in grief. I was in despair. He had died a little while ago." She said, I went upstairs in my house on that day and I tied a rope. She said, and I was about to put a rope around my neck, but I kept hearing the door knocking. So I went down the stairs and I opened the door, and in front of the door there was a little boy with a flyer in his hand. And he said that God had sent him and to tell me, don't worry, that God is going to take care of me from now on. The woman told this story, and she said that after that day, I read the flyer and I started getting more flyers and getting more books on God and on Islam. And today I'm sitting in the masjid praying with you. This story shows how God works in mysterious ways. How he worked through that child. How the father taught his son to do good, and it paid out. What made that boy knock on that door? My people, God answers our prayers in mysterious ways. God answers our prayers in mysterious ways. I hope this story have an effect in your life. Depend on God and do not lose hope. Promote good and forbid wrong. This is your brother Hashim at the Green Room Studio X. I love you. Peace.